And I know you, Paul. I know you. You're a sleazebag. You're going to.
Okay, they just here for years, it's the Mizzle show. Always checking in, cause you know we love sports. Ayy, they just hit 100 subs, it's time they get some out. Ayy, yeah, just two brothers, yeah, y'all. Come tune in, they got guests, they got others, yeah, y'all. President chat, they got talks like no others, yeah, y'all. Cause it's a family up in here, we love each other, yeah, y'all. Let's do this Saturday night, yeah. It's the Mizzle show, yeah, the Mizzle show, yeah. Mizzle show, yeah, the Mizzle show. It's the Mizzle show, yeah, the Mizzle show, yeah. Mizzle show, yeah, the Mizzle show.
Well, hello, everybody.
Well, that makes two of us. In the comment that you said. So that makes two of us, but welcome. Well, one team has officially punched their ticket into the NBA Finals. The New York Knickerbockers bust out the brooms in Cleveland, Ohio.
Wow.
And really, it was just a practice because only one team showed up to play.
Well, they were in Cancun 2 days ago. They checked out 2 days ago. Once it went up 3-0, excuse me, most teams check out. So let's just be transparent about that.
Well, be it as it may, it will still go down the record books as the New York Knickerbockers putting up 130 in Cleveland, beating the Cavs 130-93, winning their first Eastern Conference championship since the 98-99
I'll
season.
tell you this. The Spurs won't lay down like the Cavs did.
No.
And I got the Spurs playing the Knickerbockers in the finals. And
so we're going to run it back like it was 27 years ago.
In 1999? Yes.
In 99, yes.
But I'm going to give you, it's going to be the same result. But it might be 4-2 instead of 4-1.
Well,
I believe the Knicks will get one in MSG, and they will probably get one on the road.
Well, that would mean
definitely not the Spurs.
That would mean that the Spurs would be celebrating again in Madison Square Garden locker room, tasting champagne.
Yes,
because Game 6 would be at the Mecca. Yes,
and we know how history repeats itself. Sports is about repeating things. Now, the Spurs have won titles after that series, and the Knicks ain't never made it back to the finals after that.
No. Now,
so, go ahead, brother.
I will say this, and people have asked this question, well, would it have been different if Dad's favorite center was playing in the finals? No. The Knicks probably would have got one more game, but the Spurs still have been celebrating their title.
Yeah. Well, because didn't they have both? Wasn't that the start of the Twin Towers?
Yes, it was.
Yeah, they didn't have nobody to stop that. And by chance, John Starks couldn't even hit the fucking ocean.
John Starks was not on that team.
Oh, excuse. Okay, my bad.
Otherwise, Dad probably would have been cussing about some more after what happened in 1994 in Game 7.
Oh, it was 3. It was okay. It was 5 years before. Okay, yeah, it was 5 years ago. Okay, yeah. I get the years mixed up.
Yes. Mention John Starks
in the ocean.
Yeah, mention John Starks in the 94 finals to Dad, and well, you'll.
Oh boy,
let's just say,
to talk.
You'll get a story.
Have him on the show right now to talk about it.
Yeah, you'll get a story about him and Uncle Bobby going to the sports arena and him spotting Al Davis.
well, let me tell you this. This would have been Pops right here. Give me a second. If you mention John Starks to Pops, a whole lot of that. A whole lot of it.
Oh,
now, mind you, ladies and gentlemen, our dad is not a Knicks fan.
But he's a big Patrick Ewing fan.
And John Starks.
The man Okay, Dad loves Ewing so much. Dad got a pair of Patrick Ewing shoes.
He has multiple of them.
That's how much that's how much the love for Patrick Ewing goes with Pops. And I'm not gonna lie.
I'm an Iverson fan.
I'm not gonna lie. Ewing shoes are very comfortable. Don't get it twisted. They are some very comfortable sneakers. Just like Under Armour Curry's a very comfortable sneakers, but now Curry's a sneaker free agent, and I think my brother has froze again. As for once, it's technology messing up on his side, not my side.
Time with this right now.
Yeah, he's pissed.
Yeah.
Normally it's on my end, but for whatever reason, Mizzle's getting the short end of the stick, and I don't know why. But however, Knicks getting the win 130-93, sweeping the Cavaliers 4 straight. Jalen Brunson, unanimous choice to win Finals MVP. But it was great to see Patrick Ewing and the ever dapper Walt Clyde Frazier presenting the Bob Cousy Trophy that signifies the Eastern Conference champion, and the Larry Bird MVP Trophy of the Eastern Conference Finals being handed out by legendary Knicks players. And
remember, ladies and gentlemen, Larry Bird is not white.
He's clear.
He's clear.
He's clear. Words spoken by the great Bill Murray. However, even if you're not a Knicks fan, and by no means are we Knicks fans, but however, you cannot sit there.
Credit where credit is due.
That too. I mean, kudos to Mike Brown and what he's done. But you cannot sit.
How does the Sacramento Bean feel about this right about now?
Well, he's there, help changes the culture, gets to the playoffs, then you fire him. And now
that's why he's up, ladies and gentlemen.
And now he's in the NBA Finals.
And you know what? This is his second time as a head coach, right?
Correct. He got the 07 Cavs.
He got LeBron finals there.
Which, by the way, got swept by Tim Duncan and the Spurs.
Which it could happen again.
So there's a common theme going on here, folks.
Yes, indeed.
But
damn, Doug, we have been around. Excuse me, since these last teams potentially have played against each other.
Yeah.
1999, when we were 16.
We were sophomores in high school. Okay. We had just finished sophomore year, going into our junior year, when the Spurs and Knicks met in the finals in 99.
And we were what? 16. You might have been 16. I was probably 15.
No. We were both 15 and a half going on 16.
Okay. Yeah. Young as fuck.
Yeah. Going to watch American Pie during the summer. And watch Deep Blue Sea that summer also.
Oh, you wasn't there for this story, so never mind. So I'll tell you off camera on that one. I have to talk to somebody that was there.
But as a sports fan, you cannot sit there and say that not having the world's most famous arena part of the finals is not going to be electric, because that building is going to be out of its doggone mind.
They're going to blow the roof. Now, my question is, the Knicks are a 3 seed, correct?
So the Knicks will be hosting games 3, 4, and 6 if it happens.
Okay, so that means the series potentially. So they're on the road regardless.
Yeah,
if the Thunder win,
or doesn't
the
matter.
Spurs win, they're on the
Western
road
Conference.
the first
Whoever represents Western Conference, they will have home court in the finals.
Because it's 1 versus 2. When it was 3 versus 4 with the Cavs.
Yeah, the Knicks with the 3 seed. So it'll be either the 1-2 seed in the West playing the 3rd seed in the East. So there you go.
Wow.
Unk, you really think Atkinson's gone? Really?
We need you on the YouTube channel, so we can post the question or what you're saying. Get on YouTube, By the way, shout out to Uncle Bobby. The shirt that he sent me, fantastic, and I guess it takes a Mason.
Well, he said, for those that are wondering what he said, Cleveland flopped big time, and he thinks Atkinson is gone. That's wild to think.
Who's who? Atkinson on who? What?
Agason's the head coach of the Cavaliers.
Who's he coaching?
The Cavs.
Really?
He's the Cavs head coach.
Well, hell. Look here. The Orlando Magic fired their head coach. So it wouldn't put it past me the way. Wouldn't put it past me.
Well, I mean, you're not wrong, but I mean, it's not his. I mean, yeah, he's the coach. He bears some responsibility, but
you know where it all lies, brother. Don't go there. The whole team, from the starting five to the damn bench, can suck. The players ain't gonna go.
No, it's always that coach, but again.
But what sucks is I can understand if your team has been sucking since you've been there.
Which they haven't.
Your team has been good and they have one bad year, and you're like, you know what? We don't like the direction you're going in. You're out of here. What? Like the Bucks, they fired their coach and he just got them to the finals.
Or same with Phoenix. Same with Phoenix. They fired Monty Williams. And he got to the finals. Had him up 2 games to none of the finals.
I really wanted my Sixers to go get Monty Williams. I think the Sixers would have been very well off if Monty Williams was there.
But no. Owners are too impatient.
They don't give their time. They don't give coaches these times to implement their scheme. You're not going to get that home run coach every once in a while that does well. But here, look at this. I'd rather have my coach, this may sound weird, lose in the beginning. Learn from what happens with that losing, and then you build that team to be the best. I really don't want my coach to come out there and be a first-year winner, because we know what happens with first-year winners. The next 2 seasons ain't the best.
Or,
just my opinion.
Or, you be like Phil Jackson.
Oh boy.
Who cherry-picked his way to 11 rings. And then
Can we say the same thing about our head coach with the Warriors?
Yeah, you can. You can. Steve Kerr definitely benefited from having that team put together by Mark Jackson.
Phil Jackson did it twice.
And Bob Ryan. But see, here's the thing, though. Steve Kerr didn't run away from a rebuild, as it's currently going on with the Warriors right now. Any signs of a rebuild? Phil Jackson.
There we go,
Phil Jackson, I need to take a mental break. I need to leave. Okay? It's well known. Phil Jackson can't put a team together to save his life.
He can only coach superstars.
Yeah.
He can deal with egos. That's the thing. He can deal with egos, but I guarantee you, anybody that's watching this show, the 6 viewers we have right now, name me a player that Phil Jackson has coached from a rookie to stardom. And we can sit here and finish the rest of the show by waiting.
Yeah.
I mean, what's his name? Michael Jordan's first coach.
It was
Collins.
No, that was the second coach. His first head coach, I think, was hold on. Let me. No. Doug Collins was the second coach. No, his first NBA coach. Hold on.
Folks, we love if anybody that's watching the show for the first time, we love to get our facts right on here. We don't like to give you guys no false information. We research. We're pretty much historians when it comes to certain things, but we're not all the way. Even my encyclopedia brother does not know everything.
Kevin Longery was MJ's first coach from 83 to 85.
I thought Doug Collins was his first coach.
No, Doug Collins. No, Doug Collins was his coach from 86 to 89, and then his second, and then his when he came out retirement to coach and play for the Wizards.
Okay,
So Michael Jordan had 3 head coaches before Phil Jackson took over.
Basically, Jordan was already molded.
Yeah.
Phil Jackson just brought the right offense.
Same thing with Kobe. Kobe was already.
Steve Kerr has done with Curry and Clay. Now, that's Mark Jackson's team that Kerr won with.
The first team, yes. Now after that, you could say that was you could say that was Steve Kerr's guys, but that first team, or I'll say the first 2 teams that got to the finals was Mark Jackson's squad. The rest out of that, the next 2, you can say
it was all built around what Kerr wanted. Yes. Yeah.
But however, it was Mark Jackson that gave Clay and Steph free range. Like, you know what? Shoot it. I don't care what. Shoot it.
Because you know why? Because Charles Barkley opened up his fucking mouth. A shooting team will never win an NBA final. Oh, really, Charles? Shut the fuck up and while I host these 4 motherfucking championships on your ass. What were you saying?
Oh, I was just saying that and once again, James Harden strikes again. No matter where he goes.
Give me his numbers tonight. Please give me his numbers.
Mr. Harden, in 33 minutes.
So take the movie.
Uncle Bobby. They're not ready for that. They're not ready for that.
Tex Winters designed the Bulls.
They're not ready for that.
Not Phil.
They're not ready for the truth.
See, you know what? You coming up in here, and we have viewers that don't know what you're talking about. We have certain viewers that don't know what you're talking about. Now,
they don't get that. They don't get that.
Me and your other nephew, we know that.
Oh yes.
That's why we're hanging a star on that baby.
We know the architect. Absolutely.
And I'm not understanding this right here. Are you reading my quote saying that the Mando and Grogu movie? Is that what we're talking about? No, take the movie off.
Boasty Tuesday.
Do you understand that?
I have no clue. All right, but back to James Harden.
We love our fans.
Back to James Harden. 33 minutes.
33 minutes.
A whopping 12 points. On 2 of 8 shooting. 0 of 6 from 3-point range.
Sounds about right.
Meanwhile, Jalen Brunson pretty much took the night off because Cat said, I got this. Cat had 19 and 14, shooting 8 of 11. And Anunoby had 17, shooting 6 of 13 from the floor. Bridges had 15. Brunson had 15. Landry Shamet has come back to life. He had 16 off the bench.
Hey, yo. So I did a little bit of, I don't gamble, right? I'm not a big gambler. But on the last game, the Knicks played the Cavs. I did a little bit of gambling. So there was 2 things I needed to happen to get the money that I won. I needed Brunson to get 10 field goals made. I needed Larry Shamet to get over 6.5 in points, rebounds, and assists. Larry Shamet had his numbers by the third quarter.
Oh, wow.
I'm sitting over here biting my fingernails because it's the fourth quarter and the Knicks are pulling away. I needed Jalen Brunson to make 2 layups, bro, or 2 jump shots. He made 1. And I'm like, oh. And then he missed a couple. And I'm like, because the game was getting out of hand. So when the game get out of hand, you take your players out. You let them rest. But
oh yeah, you sit your stars, absolutely.
Mike Brown kept Jalen Brunson in. I'm like, oh, okay. So Brunson has the ball in his hands. He gets a screen. He's going to the rack. I thought he was going to pass the ball, but he did some kind of miraculous shot, and he got that 10th damn field goal, and your boy brought home $140.
Uncle's clowning.
Oh, number one is James Harden. We know James Harden don't play a single lick of defense. But the same stats that Harden pulled up, check out his games when it counts, when it needs to count. He had one big game against the Boston Celtics when he was a Sixer, didn't show up in Game 7. I believe one series that he was playing against the Warriors, he went like 0 for 16 behind the three-point line.
And the Rockets together went over 27. Over 27!
He doesn't show up in the playoffs. He's a regular season basketball player.
Now,
he better not ever open up his mouth and say that he's compared to Stephen Curry. No, you're not, son.
Now, let me ask you this. Now, as it stands, Game 1 of the NBA Finals will not start until June the 3rd.
June 3rd, yes.
All right.
So the Knicks are getting a lot of rest.
If the Western Conference Finals goes to a 7th game, that would be on Saturday, May 30th, before the Ace NFL Championship game on the 31st. We already know it's going 6.
Shout out to Day 7.
Game 6 will be on May 28th. Yes. But here's my question. Will too much rest for the Knicks be a factor in whomever they play in these finals, considering that the Western Conference Finals, we know guaranteed, is going 6, with it being tied 2-2.
Now, before I answer that question, I would like to shout out to whoever put us at 260 in subscribers.
Oh, my.
We appreciate it.
Oh, yes.
We are trying to get monetized, but we're not. You know what? We're not focused on being monetized. We want to be monetized. That just shows that, our fans like us, but we don't do it for the monetization. I just love talking sports with my brother. So now, to answer your question with a question, what is the success rate of a team that sweeps and has to play a team that went 6 or 7?
That's a very good question. I would have to do some research on that. That's a very good question, because I know in baseball, in October, it has happened a few times more often than not that the team that has the longest rest didn't do so well. For example,
with baseball, you're using a lot of your extremities, and so you got to keep that kind of fresh. That's why they have bullpen sessions. That's why you throw the ball a lot. That's why you're swinging a lot.
Yes,
I mean, but with basketball, sometimes the rest, I would use it with football reference too. Sometimes the rest is good for the body. But when you get that much rest and you're not practicing, the repetition is not there anymore.
Yes.
The flow that you had shooting the basketball or the flow with your team.
Your rhythm, yes. The rhythm's not there,
yes. The team that just came off that Game 6 or Game 7 that's about to play you, they're still fresh because their legs are still fresh. They just got off the plane or whatever, but they just played the game, and the chemistry is there. Not saying that because you've been playing 82 games plus the playoffs that your chemistry is not there. It's just off a little bit because you had time to rest.
Well, I'll say this. The Spurs came back in a major way last night and slapped the Thunder.
They needed
to oblivion. And now the Western Conference Finals is a best 2 of 3.
I was nervous with that game just as a spectator and, just want to talk about both sides of the teams because we have no skin in the game. Both of my teams are out of it and your team is out of it. So The Spurs started off that same way the last game, and they allowed the Thunder to come back. They allowed, because they had SGA on clamps. Caruso wasn't doing nothing. It wasn't nobody but the third and fourth quarter, mainly the fourth quarter. For some odd reason, the Spurs did not have that juju that they had in the first two quarters. But in this game, they played a complete game. They didn't relinquish the lead.
And a great interview with De'Aaron Fox. I don't know if you saw that, but De'Aaron Fox said, after the game, Greg Popovich came into the locker room and spoke, and I really don't need to say anything else of what happened in the next game.
Bro,
So,
when they showed Popovich and Tim Duncan in the suite, I'm like, oh, this game's a wrap. I'm like, if Popovich is in the building, he was in the locker room talking and probably still slightly coaching a little bit.
Well, like De'Aaron Fox said, everybody was in the locker room. Talking about from the training staff to everybody was in the locker room, and everybody shut up when he spoke.
Because why? He is El Jefe.
He was like, none detected. He was like, he said, "This is not the fundamentals way. This is not how we play basketball."
And you know what he said?
In this city.
He said this. This is how you do this. This is how you do that. You go here. You go there. Anybody got a problem? Hell no. Your presence enough is giving us confidence.
Now, damn it, go out there and play Spurs basketball like you know how to.
And you know what? Like I said, we despise the Spurs to a degree because they're in the same conference as our Golden State Warriors.
Correct.
But this damn organization is so GD good, you have nothing. When you have nothing to say bad about an organization, you give that organization the praise that they deserve. Even when they're losing, the Spurs are still
We told you on this show multiple times for multiple years.
We told you last year.
And the year before that. We kept telling y'all, the Spurs are not going to be down for long. And when they start being good again, I kept saying, you're going to be like, damn it, them again? Yes, them.
Even though they're a year early what we predicted. They're early. And to me, if you prove that we knew this was going to come, but the year that we predicted, and you do it a year early, and guess what? Probably don't nobody know the name of the head coach for the San Antonio Spurs. No. But brother, go ahead and break it down. What's the name of the coach of the Spurs?
No.
What's the name?
And it was somebody that was on Popovich's coaching staff, because Popovich, up until his issue last year, was still the head coach. That's what people. So I mean, all the stuff that's put together, Popovich still had a hand in it.
But wait, hold on, brother. I'm gonna go farther, because you just said that he was on his staff.
Yes.
There is a staffer who played in the WNBA that was on his staff by the name, bless it for him, brother.
Oh, talking about Becky Hammond. Becky Hammond, who
all she did was go to Las Vegas and win how many chips?
They've won 3 in a 4-year span. And would have been the head coach in waiting for the Spurs.
Wait, she damn near had the G League team win the G League championship.
She coached the Spurs G League team,
and they damn near won it all.
But yes, Mitch Johnson, who is the Spurs' current head coach, took over, as Uncle Bobby said, last year.
Yes, his name is Uncle Bobby, even though you see Riley Mason.
Yes.
The family doesn't call him by that.
However, he was the coach of the Spurs G League team, so he knows the San Antonio fundamental way. He knows
as we just
he
sat
knows
here and
the
said,
Spurs way.
Becky Hammond was the G League coach, and all she did was go off and win 3 championships out of 4 years. So, do you think the Spurs are not going to win the chip this year? I have them winning in 6 against the Knicks. Did they finish their series yet, Mizzle? No. But do I have them winning in 7? Yes. And when they win that game 7 and June 3rd comes around, they're going to squash the Knicks in game 1.
And not to mention, he played his college basketball at Stanford University in Palo Alto, California.
Oh, so he's intelligent on top of being a head coach. Oh. Okay. So when he's looking at the court and the X and O's are running around his head, he's already seeing it before. No wonder why he's on the coaching staff. Greg Popovich ain't no fool. All you have to say, bro, that he went to Stanford, I'm like, makes a whole lot of fucking sense.
And keep this in mind, folks.
He's intelligent.
If Tim Duncan didn't step down, Tim Duncan would have been the head coach of the Spurs.
Yeah. But once Popovich had his situation, do you see who's next to Popovich every beaking step that Popovich takes?
Tim Duncan.
Mr. Fundamental himself.
Yes.
So this organization is just not about basketball.
No.
So this is a book of what my organization that uses in football. They're a fucking family.
Again, and y'all, those that have watched this show, you have heard me say on more than one occasion, the San Antonio Fundamentals is the best ran sports organization in North American professional sports.
And the Warriors organization is not too far behind.
No. Like I said, if you want to learn how to own a sports franchise, you take notes from the San Antonio Spurs. That is what you do. You bust out your notebook and you take notes.
They draft well, they hire well. Enough said. And this is coming from 2 Warrior fans in the same conference.
Yes. This is from R.C. Buford at the top to the GM, Brian Wright, to Mitch Johnson, to Peter Holt, who's the chairman and CEO. It trickles on down.
Out of all the organizations in the NBA that has turnover in their front office, have you ever heard of the Spurs changing over their front office?
No.
It's almost like the Pittsburgh fucking Steelers. They don't hire. I mean, they don't fire. They just hire. You want to step down? I think if Popovich did not have his health issues, he'll still be on the sideline, and the Spurs will still be playing the way they are playing. Hell, why do you think Wemby is still good? Because guess who is still at practice? Popovich. He is still the coach. The dude, look. Popovich is like the House of Representatives, and Johnson is the president. And you tell me where's a lie in that?
None.
Until Popovich is buried 6 feet under, and God, I hope it's not anytime soon. That's how that's going to be ran. And am I brother, as it calls, am I lying?
No. Okay. When you have Forbes magazine calling you North America's best ran professional sports franchise, that I've said on more than one occasion, when you have ESPN calling them the best sports franchise in all major sports, and again, keep this in mind, folks, this is the only ticket in town in San Antonio, Texas. Okay? They easily could have somebody, a football team, playing in the Alamo Dome, and they only use that for events and the Alamo Bowl, which is a college football bowl game, every December. But it's mostly rodeos or events. But other than that, it's the Spurs. The Spurs are the only ticket in town in San Antonio.
And they're damn good.
And they were out on the streets last night from the Alamo Dome to the building formerly known as the AT&T Center. Like, they come out for the Spurs. I mean,
and the Spurs give them a reason to come out.
Yes,
that goes hand in hand. That's, you know what, this team can possibly still, they can do a Wizards kind of record, and they still will be out there loud and proud because they love their Spurs. Charles Barkley doesn't love San Antonio, but you know what, man? Like I said, we're Warrior fans, but we're also sports fans. And to see that organization be up there with the upper echelons of the Steelers, Raiders, and any other organization that has been ran pretty good. Hell, I even say your fucking organization as a football team, they're decent with it. But what the Spurs have done for the years that me and you have been watching them as brothers, they never waver away of what works.
No.
You never see them panic. They run look, if we had the show years ago when they were doing what they were doing in the 90s and above, before we started the Mizzle and Dub show, you will always hear me and my brother say this. When you're playing the Spurs, you can be up 22 points. They're still going to be playing the same way, like the game was like 0-0. They never waver.
No.
They run the same thing regardless of how it goes, and it works, and they come back and they win games, or they're just going to destroy you.
And here's
I don't, you know what, I dislike a lot of franchises, and I may drink when I give a team I don't like credit, but I have nothing bad to say about the Spurs. Nothing. Even when they had the Iceman before me and my brother's time. They've been a well-ran organization for years.
Yeah.
I got nothing bad to say about them.
Like, when have you read anything other than Dennis Rodman? Other than his time at San Antonio, when have you read about the Spurs getting in trouble with the law, fighting their head coaches, doing dumb stuff athletes know not to do? Never. You've never seen it or heard of it, because there's a standard from the top through Popovich, through the three wise men and Duncan, Ginobili, and Parker. And you can throw in Sean Elliott, and you can throw in Mario Elliott, and you can throw in the Admiral David Robinson. Like, they're really, like, okay. People in the NFL always want to talk about the Patriot way, which I really think there was no. The Patriot was Tom Brady. I don't care.
It was the Tom Brady way.
It was the Tom Brady way. Okay, but there really is a Spurs way with the San Antonio Spurs.
Yes.
Like you
can't buy in, you will be shipped out. That's why I think Kawhi Leonard was gone. He didn't buy in.
Yeah. Now, don't get me wrong. Yes, he ended up winning another ring. Granted, it was against a depleted Warriors team, but that's not what the record books will say. The record books will say he won one with the Raptors, and rightfully so.
Yes.
But you see, he's been in purgatory ever since he went back home to put on the Clippers uniform. Now, I will say this.
But what do we know, bro?
Not a damn thing. Now, I will say this. If I have to choose between him and LeBron James to come to the Warriors, I'd rather have Kawhi Leonard.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Because you're not going to get flopping. You're not going to get bitch crying.
No.
Yeah, I mean, he's going to take time off. I mean, whatever.
Yes.
But okay. But
he will play defense.
If LeBron James, like, do or die situation, I am taking Kawhi Leonard. Hell, I'll even take Tobias Harris right now over.
Oh, no.
Get the fuck out of here with that shit. Don't bring no LeBron to none of my teams.
Wait a minute. I need to check your temperature. You said Tobias Harris. Oh my God.
LeBron James?
I need to check. I need to check your temperature.
Oh, I'm still pissed that my Sixers took him over Jimmy Butler. But I'm happy where Jimmy Butler now is where he is at now. At least he's with the Warriors.
Game 5 of the Spurs and Thunder will be tomorrow on NBC and Peacock.
I got the Spurs by 6.
Well, I'll say this: if Wemby continues to channel his inner Wardell Stephen Curry II by because he shot that from the Alamo itself last night.
He shot that shit from Dallas, Texas. Stop playing.
He shot it from the offices of J.R. Ewing.
I mean, you can even throw that. He shot that shit from Houston.
No, but the dude is throwing up the finger like he's Larry Bird in the 3-point shootout contest, talking about who's coming in second. Like he shot that.
And then the shot that to end the half.
That's what I'm talking about.
That's what I was okay, but he did shoot one before that was ridiculous. Before that one too.
Oh yeah, the game 1 shot to send it overtime. Just okay. Oh, Curry shot this from here. Okay, I'm gonna pull up. Okay, cash. Give it to me.
The confidence that this young man is shooting, you would think he's a shooting guard. But what I also like is he's doing it in and out. Unlike other big men that like to stick around the fucking top of the key, when bro, you are not this. Wemby is pulling up his threes if it's rotating or he's bringing the ball up, but they're using him down low, which nobody on the Thunder can guard him down low.
But I do agree though, if Jalen Williams can't go in this series, that's going to be a big problem for the Thunder. If he can't go. I don't
think he would be a big factor either, bro. I don't think so. I can see what they're saying, but I don't think the Spurs are going to win in 7. I had them in 6, but I think this is going to be 7.
I'm still going to stick to my prediction of Spurs in 6.
So they're taking it tomorrow?
I'm picking Spurs to win them all, yeah. Because if
they're going to go back home and win it at home?
They would want to. I would say the Spurs can easily win the next 2 games. I mean, I can see it going 7, as you said. I don't want it to go 7, but I can see it going 7. But again, if I said Spurs in 6, I have to stick with my prediction because that's my prediction. But I will say this:
I agree, sticking with it. But I have the feeling that 7 will, like I said, I still have them winning in 6. I just have a feeling that because of what I don't
disagree with that.
The TV market needs money, and right now the better series is the Spurs and the Thunder.
Agreed.
So we know how the money flow is, and we know who has hands in this shit. I don't give a damn what nobody says. The champion has already been crowned. We're just playing it out. You smart, but you know I'm telling the truth, brother.
I know. And it sucks because
we already know who's the Super Bowl winner. We already know who the World Series winner is. I was waiting for our guy to come in.
and right on cue. There it is.
Hey Brandon, how you been doing, brother? I know we haven't done a show in a while, and we ain't been commentating.
But you know what? But you know what though? Agreed.
That is 100%
Agreed.
100%
Agreed. That's what I said. If Williams can't go, that's going to be a big problem. And again, if the Spurs play the same kind of defense they did against SGA, giving them different looks, giving them different angles like they did in Game 5 or in Game 4.
And you know where that call came from, right? You know where that came from.
Like I said, once Greg Popovich stepped in the locker room and the doors closed, everybody stood at attention and shut what is called the heck up.
Okay, look here. If you ain't going to say it, I'm going to say it.
Go ahead.
Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. I wasn't attacked by a shark.
Well, glad he was not attacked by a shark.
Well, Damn, very descriptive. Well, I'm glad you're doing okay, sir.
I mean, heck, I remember me and Mizzle's, senior trip to Santa Cruz. That was a dang sea lion in the water.
And what I say, sea lion around, shark is around. I'm not getting no fucking water. No,
I ain't getting no water.
No. All the classmates are out there like, hey. I'm like,
no. But no, I'll never forget. That girl turned around. She saw the sea lion open up its mouth. She was like, nope, coming back to land. Nope, no, thank you. Don't need that in my life.
hey, as much as I'm jealous of these senior trips now, our senior trip wasn't that bad.
No, it was not.
It wasn't that bad. It was nice to cut that day. And then we had senior cut day the next day. So, that wasn't that bad.
I'm trying to figure out who was it in our group when we was playing miniature golf at Santa Cruz. Who was the one that hit that long ass putt? I don't forgot. But somebody hit a long ass putt. I'm just like, whoa. All right.
I don't know why you're asking me. What? Are we 42 or 43?
We're both 43.
Shit. And that was 17 years old?
Yeah. Well, I mean, it is our 25th year of being Fairfield High alums.
Oh, shit. I just read on Facebook that somebody's asking for a committee for the 25 year. I'm going to this one.
Well, you have fun with that.
Ain't nothing about having fun, man. I just want to see classmates that I know. Look here, I know I talked to a good percentage of all that I know in high school, but it's a few that are still up here that I don't communicate through. So it'd be good
I get it. I
and
understand.
see a few.
I understand.
But
again,
yes, I do communicate with the ones that are in my circle. That's what Facebook is for, or we have phones and stuff like that. I still see, but it's almost like, if Michael Roberts is there, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, yes.
He is my friend on Facebook, but it will be good to see him in person, or
No,
if
good,
the
good
twins
dude,
go there.
Good dude, Michael Roberts. Damn good dude.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? So it's I get your stance on why you won't go, but for me, it's almost like I have, some people that I might want to see, in person.
And I get it. Again, I totally get it. Absolutely, I get it. Trust me, I am not hating by no means. Or, as Lil Kim says, I am not player hating from the sideline.
I don't know. I get it. But like I said, I get your stance. But man, to be a graduate, 25 years 25 years from a fucking high school I did not want to go to, but yet and still I still got my diploma from this high school.
In alphabetical order.
On top of me hating school. Well, no, take that back. I didn't hate school until I got to high school. Middle school and backwards. But it's a good thing that I made good friendships through high school, and I still have some good high school friends that they are not friends. Well, they're my family now, but it'd be good. It'd be good because I did not want to talk to this light bright. That whole day was hell. I woke up like I gotta go to this piece of shit of high school in this shitty fucking town. I come from the Bay Area, and to move me from the Bay Area to fucking Fairfield, Solano County, the fuck? It was a culture change for sure. But the best thing I can say is I got a lot of family out of moving to Fairfield. So
yeah, here we are 29 years later. Still getting to tell that story, if you will.
I really didn't want him to really come. He saw the frustration in my face. We made eye contact, and I gave him this stare like, "Don't bring your ass up here." But
And I said, "Fuck
still,
you, I'm coming."
Yeah, that's exactly his words that I understood. And I'm like, well, if you fucking saw that I was not here and you're still around, and I'm giving him no time of fucking day. I think I might have spoke 3 words. But this persistent person that had hair at the time.
Yeah, long time ago. Well, as I said at Little Big Brother's homegoing, I said, Bible says to show yourself friendly. So I showed myself friendly, much to his chagrin.
Yeah, you wiggled your way into the Mason family. you are now the adopted son to Mr. and Mrs. Mason. Yeah, my parents they call you son instead of pops. She calls you by your nickname.
That or the preacher. Don't mess. You're like, don't mess with the preacher.
But he'd be quick to call you Cosell.
Oh, absolutely. Well, hell, that's my name in his phone.
Yep. But wait, I get my name and you get the nickname. Ain't that some shit?
Well, just be happy that you just be happy you didn't get the name that Pops originally wanted you to have.
So I just look here. Matter of fact, hold on. This is the neutralizer from Men in Black. You didn't hear what the fuck he just said. But as Lil Cuz said, he is definitely family.
Till the end of the line, I'm telling you.
Goddamn right. Don't you ever bring up that again. We already established that on one show. And if you want to go find that episode, good luck, because we're damn near about to, we're giving you guys free episodes right now, but we damn near should be on 405.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
we technically have not done our 400th episode yet.
So I'm not going to tell you what episode that I spoke. I know the episode, but I'm not going to tell you. If you want to find out, look, I'll give my government right now on the open forum. It's Raymond DeAndre Mason. But that wasn't supposed to be my name. Thank God for my godfather and my grandmother. I'll just say that. My grandmother looked at her son and said, "You are not about to name my grandson that." Then that's her words. Look here. Fresh baby. But I do know that it was a couple of people in the family that was not going to allow my dad in that name. And my middle name. The first name alone, but the middle name. And the nickname. Yeah. The moment I was illegal enough to change my name, it was for sure gonna get changed. So I'm glad they came up with the name that I have now. People can't say it for fucking shit to save their life.
No, they can't.
But I'm glad that it is.
Because I don't know how. I still don't know how to this day they get Raymond mixed with Raymond. I will never understand.
There's no D in my first name. There's a D in my middle name.
Yes.
Which certain family members can call me that name.
And then there's some, and then there's some that give them a special nickname.
Are you talking about the 3 letters? My first name.
No.
The Monroes. What the Monroes call me?
No. My personal name for you, the 7 letters, 1 word. the third greatest or the second greatest
asshole
in the world. Behind David Ray Mason.
Hey, Mizzle Dub, show I proud to be back and have a life lesson.
A life lesson? Well, what is that life lesson that you learned?
Share that with us, and we're so glad that you're back, sir. We have not seen you in a while.
Yeah.
It's good to see that you are back posting with us.
Welcome back,
man.
To know that you're alive.
I'll just say this. I hope health wasn't the reason, and I hope your health is good. So...
Well, in the meantime, there was a combined no-hitter in Major League Baseball today on this Memorial Day as the Astros combined for a no-hitter against the Texas Rangers in a 9-0.
The hell with that no-hitter. It should be you only earn that with one pitcher.
I said combined, but
I know what you said. I'm just saying how we
I know.
Look at it.
After the Giants take 2 of 3 from the White Sox, they played shitty today as they had a 2-1 lead and then gave it up against the Diamondbacks. Diamondbacks get the win 6-2. The Mariners went to West Sacramento.
You know what, bro? We're gonna have growing pains with the first year with the new skipper.
Well, good for you, Brian.
I am glad coming back to Mizzle Dub Show. I learned the lesson not eating too much donuts because saturated fat. I'm careful with fat, especially holidays. And you know what? I was doing very good on my diet until a certain circumstance happened in our family. I've been off of it for a while, but it's time for me to get back on it. So good job of getting back on track. Good job.
Mariners come to West Sacramento and lay the smackdown on the A's 9-2. Pirates beat the Cubs in Pittsburgh 2-1. Rays and Orioles in 13. The Orioles got the win 9-7. The White Sox beat the Twins 3-1. Milwaukee beats the Cardinals 5-1. Yankees beat the Royals 4-3. Reds beat the Mets 7-2. Nationals over the Guardians 10-0. Phillies shut out the San Diego Padres 3-0. 9-0 Nationals with the Rangers. Marlins beat the Blue Jays 8-2. And unfortunately, that team in blue. Oh my goodness. Team in blue unfortunately beat the Rockies 5-3. In the WNBA, only 2 games tonight. Fire beat the Liberty 81-74, and the Golden State Valkyries put up 97 on the Connecticut Sun. Yeah, 9-7.
Hey,
the Valkyries.
They're gonna turn into the Golden State Warriors.
They just might.
Soon. I feel it.
They're off to a very good start.
They're ran by the same organization that the men. So I have no doubt.
They're off to a 4-2 start. Atlanta is off to a 4-1 start. They'll be back on the court Wednesday against the Memphis Lynx. And as noted, the Houston Comets, the only name that they should have gotten, will make their return next season. So they will be rebranded as the Comets again, which is good.
I love how franchises are getting their original names, and I hope when they open up the team in Seattle, it is the Seattle Supersonics.
Yes.
Don't do nothing else. Don't try to be like the Seattle Space Needles. No. Supersonics.
Supersonics. And we got the Road to Omaha beginning. Starting this
Little League?
No, college.
Oh, okay.
I said Road to Omaha.
Omaha, yeah.
Yes, we got USC taking on Georgia Tech, East Carolina against Tennessee, Wake Forest against Kentucky, Milwaukee against Auburn, Holy Cross against Texas, Rider against Florida, Northeastern against Kansas.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely got to get to Omaha one of these days and catch that live. Would love to do that.
Definitely got to take the old man with us too.
Oh, for sure. Little Rock and Southern Miss, Lipscomb and Mississippi State, as SC Upstate against Oklahoma State, Liberty against Boston College, St. Mary's against number 1 seed in that region, UCLA, who won the Big 12, Big 10 championship. That still makes no sense to me to this day. The Johnnies
don't get us started on these new conferences kind of things. Yeah,
St. John's taking on, of course, always good baseball program, and a certain 3-time world champion went to this college by way of Tallahassee, Florida, and Florida State University.
Mr. Dempsey III.
Yes, indeed. Washington State and Oregon State. Lamar against Texas A&M. South Dakota against Nebraska. VCU against another powerhouse in college baseball, North Carolina. Binghamton against West Virginia, the Citadel against Oklahoma, NC State against UCF, Troy and Miami, a long-time strong baseball program hold back in the tournament. They're hosting Troy. Missouri State against Arkansas, Tarleton State against Santa Barbara, Long Island against Georgia, Alabama State against Alabama, Louisiana against Cincinnati, Jackson against Virginia, Yale against Oregon, Illinois against another good program that's been making some noise the last few years in the College World Series, Coastal Carolina. They always make a deep run in the tournament. Cal Poly taking on Virginia Tech. A staple, a long-time staple in college baseball, Arizona State, of course, where Mr. Barry Lamar Bonds went to college at and was raking in Omaha, takes on Ole Miss. So, Ole Miss and Mississippi State both in the tournaments.
I didn't hear no Cal State Fullerton.
No. You get Cal Poly, no Cal State Fullerton, shockingly.
And Cal State Fullerton is a staple when it comes to the college baseball. So that's
Texas State,
shocking.
And Texas State taking on USC. And even though USC hasn't been there in a long time, they still hold the record for most national championships in college baseball with 11.
Oh, and not to jump the sport on you, brother. The state that you're living in, hockey team, is one win away from
one win away. Yes, the Golden Knights. And here's the thing, folks. Last night, the Avalanche were spotted a 3-0 lead, and then the Golden Knights said, "Hold it," and scored and scored 5 unanswered to take a 3 games.
They're winning They're winning the cup this year. The way their momentum and the way they have been playing to get to where they're at, you cannot deny what they're doing.
And here's the thing, like they were playing very shitty down the stretch, where they fired their head coach. And because most times if you're firing a head coach going to the playoffs, it normally does not bode well for you. It does not. And I don't know what happened. What was said?
No, you know what happened. Broken? It lets you know it was the coach. That's the way they're playing now. From how they were playing, it showed you it was the coach. I'm sorry. Whoever took over knew the assignment.
Definitely knew the assignment, because they like I said, they're one step away from going to another Stanley Cup final, which will be their third. And
the team that won the President Cup, are they still in it? I can't remember who it was.
That's the Avalanche. They're about to get swept.
See, what we've been saying, don't win it.
Yeah.
When our Sharks won it, we were like, no.
And what they do, the bastards broke. And what happened, the bastards broke our heart. However, Canadians do get the win today in Game 3, and they lead the best of 7 against the Canadians 2 games won with a 3-2 win in overtime. And then tomorrow we will see if the Golden Knights can indeed bust out the brooms and win another Western Conference championship in the Western Conference Finals in Game number 4. Some interesting stuff went down this past weekend, as some say Alexander Usyk got saved by the referee.
I was hearing that he was not doing very well in this fight. It wasn't a typical Us fight. So before we dial into what we were going to say, could we see a rematch?
Well, Rico Verhoeven, known kickboxer. I
wish I was to find a way to go back and watch the fight so I can give my own.
Known kickboxer, and they fought in Giza, Egypt, and apparently had all 11 rounds won, but apparently,
wait. So you saying that out of 12 rounds, the challenger won 11 of them?
No, the fight was stopped in round 11.
Oh, okay.
The judges, they say the fight was close, but a lot of people have said that from their vantage point, Verhoeven was winning the fight. Like I said, I gotta
Same thing I've heard.
Like I said, so I have to go on YouTube and find the highlights and see for myself.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's quite interesting.
Because you know how everybody eye is on boxing. You have a different perspective until you really look at it, and some people be like, "Oh, I didn't see it that way." I'm like, "What were you looking at?"
So I mean, we shall see. But I mean, obviously, if I'm the former kickboxer, I would indeed entitle myself to a rematch and be like, let's run it back. So, like I said, we will watch highlights for ourselves and then figure out what happened from there, if it happened from there. But I mean, we shall see. Upcoming games here in the UFL. Let's go over last week's highlights. Storm beat the Defenders 27-19. The Aviators beat the Stallions 36-29. Kings beat the Renegades 37-23. And the Battlehawks beat the Gamblers 21-15. Here in Week 10, last week of the year, or last week of the regular season before the semifinals, it'll have the Battlehawks against the Renegades. Battlehawks coming in at 6-3. Renegades at 3-6. That's on Friday. That game's on Fox. Saturday, 4-5 Stallions sitting on 3-6 Gamblers. That's at 12 p.m. noon on ESPN2. That's on Saturday. Then 2 games on Sunday on ABC. It'll be the 7-2 Orlando Storm taking on the 5-4 and defending champions, the Defenders. That's at 9 a.m. on ABC. Then the nightcap on Fox at 3 p.m. It'll be the Kings at 5-4 against the Aviators at 3-6. And then you'll have your semifinals. Then, of course, coming up this upcoming Sunday, final game of the Ace NFL season. It'll be the champ game. We get the trilogy, Shridden BIC and the Insomniacs Part 3. Throw-off will be at 11 a.m. Pacific, so you got to get up early to watch the championship game for the Ace NFL, going on the same time as Clash in Paris on the ESPN app.
Oh, so I got to be 2 TV Mizzle?
Yes. But
well, we know A7 is going to be on the big screen, and the rest will be on the small until A7 is on.
But
so.
As it stands right now, yours truly gets the esteemed privilege of calling his first championship game alongside Chris Vera and Corey Hammond. Hopefully, Corey will be in town to join us, or he'll do it remotely live from his place of residence in New Jersey. But the trilogy that is the BIC and the Insomniacs join us on ASNFL.TV, internationally on the Zone and on CSN, the Creative Sports Network, at 11 a.m. Pacific, 2 p.m. Eastern, and check local listings in the time and place in your area. So we set an hour. We gave you that in 7 more minutes, so be happy that it happened. But nonetheless, appreciate y'all joining us in this forum. The Knicks back in the finals for the first time in 27 years. They will await if it will be the defending champions, the Thunder, or we'll be running back like it's 1999 with the Spurs.
Oh, we're going to party like it's 1999. We're going back.
We'll see. But in the meantime, to the Super Dope Beatmaker, who is graduating this Thursday.
Friday.
Good grief. Congratulations. Life is now over. You now have to pay bills. Welcome to the world of adulting.
Oh, he's already been paying bills. Don't think he already been paying bills.
Welcome to the world of adulting.
But shout out to my youngest son, who is now going off to be a freshman in high school. So
word of advice, Williams. It will go by very quickly. Savor all the moments you can, because high school will go by just like that. Trust me.
Yes. And so, before we end, we just did the year of the passing of one of the realest motherfuckers I've ever known.
One of the biggest supporters of this show.
The reason why we do this.
And for the first few years, well, I mean, you hear his voice in every theme song that we've done. So that's
should have been played in this one. I don't know why I didn't play it on this one. I don't know what I was thinking.
Because minds are elsewhere. But as you see in the top hand corner of your screen, as you see in our background, it's been a very trying week.
And as we still try to
put the pieces together and still try to live. But
I don't think I'll ever put the puzzle together, man. It's always going to be one piece missing because he ain't here.
In the physical realm, yes. But as I've said many times, he would not want you or us or anybody else moping around. He would still want us to be us.
The hell with how he feels.
And he would say, fuck you too.
Oh, quickly.
Anyhow, to our little
shout out
brother,
to the realest. Shout out to the realest man.
We love you. We miss you. And we will still be us because that's what you would want. So take one ahead. Exactly. This has been the Mizzle and Dub Show.
Take us out, graduate.
And of course, to those that left home and never came home so we could come home.
Oh yes.
You are not forgotten. Thank you for your service. And to all that have served. Coast,
absolutely.
Marines, Naval, Army, Air Force. Doesn't matter. We say thank you for your service. God bless you. And remember those that didn't come home. You are not forgotten. You honor us with your bravery and your courage. All right. Good night to all. And a yeet.
I mean, a lot of yeets. And I matter of fact, I gotta watch Monday Night Raw because the Tribal Chief was on.
And it's his birthday.
You already know I threw up the ones. But as his nephew, my son, the high school graduate, who has been taking this out for damn near 6 years.
Mm-hmm.
Good night. God bless. And thank you guys for chiming in. Yeet. By the way, gas is too goddamn high.
The hell these gas prices.
Spent too much damn money filling up.
The hell these prices, period. The hell with it.
$400 on the way though. $400.
Yes, indeed.
The outro never gets old.
Oh no, not at all.
Thank y'all for rocking out with us.